Hello everyone, it's Pindeni here and we are continuing on our platformer game development series. On the previous video, we managed to match some design concepts with our platformer game, so now it's time to apply our indie game model. I have a video, you can check it in the description, where I discussed an indie game model that always delivers. I rarely develop a game without following the indie game model steps because the indie game model helps me answer some key questions on how exactly I'm going to develop my game. All I'll be showing you now is coming from my website www.pleasetrythis.dev. Please do check it out, guys, for more game articles and tutorials like this. Also follow me on my Facebook page, pleasetrythis.dev. My other social media links are right in the description below. So let's apply the indie game model in developing our game. It is of good practice to follow this model before we start the practical aspects of game development because it will give us answers on some important questions in relation to our game. So immediately, let's go on step number 1, which is pick an idea, a small one. I honestly believe the idea we chose in our previous video of a lost billiard ball looking to pass difficult obstacles in order to find its friends looks small enough. It doesn't have much larger features. Now, step number 2, choosing a game genre. Oh, this is an easy one. As we said again in our previous videos, our game will fall under the platformer game genre. This means the billiard ball will have to jump on top of platforms while it's fighting enemies till it reaches its goal. So there is our genre. Step number 3, we need to determine the platforms we are targeting. We now need to answer the question on which hardware platforms we are targeting to launch our game on. Examples of such are personal computers. We can talk of operating systems like Windows, Linux, macOS, etc. Or maybe mobile phones, where we talk about operating systems such as Android, Apple, iOS, etc. We can talk of the PlayStation, consoles, Xbox, the web, which might be an HTML5 or JavaScript, etc. So for our game, we will initially target the web. And there is a reason for this, because I want to add this game on my website, which is www.pleasetrythis.dev, so that any visitor who comes will have the privilege to play this game also there. I will expand to other platforms as time goes on, and that is that. So we are targeting the web, probably HTML5. Now, the step number 4, we are formulating the development budget. We now need to determine the expected amount it will cost us to develop our game and also publish it. From my initial assessment, I'll go with a zero budget. Of course, this doesn't mean we are not going to spend a few dollars there and there, but our main goal is to keep the expenses to a minimum which is close to zero. Step number 5, set the project time frame. On this step, we are determining how long it will take for us to finish the game. I hope probably this game should take me about 2 months or 3. That is my expected time frame. Step number 6, which game engine are we going to use or we are going to make our own? Since we now have the game idea, the expected budget, and the target platforms, we can now determine the game engine which suits our needs. Or if possible, we might develop our own. There are many game engines to choose from that suit our need. For this project, I'm going to go with my current favorite, Amri 3D Game Engine. Amri 3D Game Engine is an open source, free game engine that allows me to build games in Blender. So I'll be using the Amri 3D Game Engine. You are free to use a game engine of your choice. What is mostly important is the steps you take and the algorithms that you follow in developing that game. So I believe you can choose the one which suits your need. Step number 7, game design. On this step, we now design our game. This is the step where we do our character design, our level design, sound design, game mechanics design, etc. This step must be done properly to ensure we answer all questions on exactly how we are planning to develop our game. So for this project, I'll be just following those design aspects which we did in the previous video. So I believe this is going to be easy. Step number 8, model assets. We are now going to start from here on the next video. On this step, we are now modeling our key game assets. We will then move deeper into the core aspects of game development later on. I'm going to be using Blender 3D software for my asset modeling, and we are going to model everything from scratch. So please do subscribe so that you see these come to life. Step number 9, game development. This is the part where we actually develop our game. It will be covered in my next videos fully. At this stage, I'll be scripting, animating, and implementing my game design. The final step, which is step number 10, test build. It is safer to produce test builds after a certain stage of game development. This is because we as game developers would like to get feedback from our players concerning our game. I'm going to host the test build on my official website www.pleasetrythis.dev so that players can play and give me feedback. I will use the feedback to correct and improve my game in future developments. So in conclusion, now that we have answered almost every important question concerning our game, it's now time to get our hands dirty with the practical aspects of game development. On the next video, we are going to be modeling the hero of the game, that is the billiard ball. So please do check in on the next video. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new, please do consider subscribing to my channel, liking and sharing my videos. Thank you very much.